Hello and welcome to JamboFANTV. Review of the Motherwell game. And we're actually on time this week. No technical issues this week. Came on and done all right, guys, haven't we, for once?
For once, yeah. But even today's gone smoothly. Yeah, it's been quite a smooth transition. We've only been off here for the last couple of minutes, and now here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, normally behind the scenes we're like sort of rushing around. Just been saying, Gogs had a cracking weekend. Just been pure football. It's been brilliant. Yesterday and today, it's my birthday weekend this weekend. So I've done nothing. And I'm trying to explain to West Ham won, Hearts won. Gogs waiting for honestly. Hearts women's last man standing. I'm down to the last four. It's unbelievable. I'm so competitive. It's unbelievable. I think I'm doing Ash's heading. So Matt's one of the coaches. Matt, if you're watching, I'm down to the last. Matt got knocked out. Matt, I'm down to the last four. That's an achievement for me. Made up, and brilliant weekend. Well, the only downside is I was trying to explain to Gordon, had a betting slip, like got scrunched up and thrown on the floor, and then Benteke, Crystal Palace got a penalty, so the betting slip came off the floor and got straightened again. It was the last kick of the game. Benteke came up and missed a penalty, and the bloody thing's in pieces now somewhere. That's football for you, and it got frustration.
Yeah, no, I can tell you that in our last man standing that we do in Preston Pans, it was worth £1,190, and they were down to the last two yesterday, and one of the lads had Crystal Palace, and the other one had Leicester, so that was settled by virtue of that penalty and a very, very poor own goal. So there you go. So it's small, fine margins, isn't it?
Well, it is indeed. It's done and dusted. I feel sorry for Ash because she's out of it, so she's no interest in it. She's, as you know, she's a taxi driver like yourself. So this time of year is when you're out and about making your money, and she's got to do this bloody spreadsheet. So anyway, that's my therapy gone. I'm over and done with that now. Dogs, go on. 3 points. I mean, I'm looking at social media and what have you, and looking at what people are saying. It's sort of mixed bag of, yeah, we're not playing well. We could do with this, we could do with that, and it's bloody poor, and this, that, and the other. And then we've got the other side where 3 points. That's where we've got to start from. It's as long as we get 3 points, we can try and polish it up later. So we've got the 3 points, Gogs.
Absolutely. What I thought yesterday was it was just basically the desperation for 3 points was we were quite happy to win ugly, and I think the majority of the fans felt the same way because there was actually singing in the last 5-10 minutes to try and get the team through to the end, and so yeah, all praise to the fans yesterday as well. We got behind the team. We didn't get too frustrated that things. Well, as I say, the performance wasn't great, but yeah, we've won at last. So we played better and came away with worse results in recent times. So yeah, I'm happy with the 3 points, and hopefully we'll get 3 points on Tuesday before we probably stick about 5 past Celtic next Sunday.
Listen, I was watching the Celtic game, and then I was looking at Twitter at the same time, and I can't remember who said it, so I'm not taking credit for it, but he said, "Oh, fantastic, it's only a draw, so we'll be the ones to take the record away from them." And I thought, God, just pure optimism. I love it. But watching them Dogs, there's vulnerabilities there, and we'll talk about that later.
You just know they're not going to be as wasteful against us next week as they were today. I keep reading all over the internet about how great Hibs are and how they deserved their draw after the fight back. And for the last 15 minutes, all credit to them. But how Celtic won 4 or 5 up at that stage was incredible.
No, it was quite incestuous at the end. Yeah, Yeah, but we'll get on. Otherwise, the Hibs fans will be watching this saying what the bloody hell our hearts going about Hibs for. In terms of us, solid performance again, I thought, at the back. Goalkeeper, defence working well together. And you said, a month or so ago, this is his bread and butter, Levine. Get that sorted. What are you happy with it at the back? Is it working?
As I said last week, my biggest concern was our lack of scoring. We laugh at scoring yesterday. We've still only got 4 league goal scorers this season. I've never really been that concerned, like I said, about the team defensively. Although, like I say, I am a Levine man, if you like, and I don't like. I have never liked the fact that when we go 1-0 up, he kind of starts to. We go 10 yards further back, and we did invite Motherwell onto us a wee bit, certainly towards the end of the game yesterday. Although I don't think we were ever in any danger. Prince was absolutely controlling the game. So, to be fair, in all fairness,
you know my opinion on Prince. And I was waiting for this, and Carol from Preston Fans asked me to ask you about this. So are we going to differ on this?
Oh, he was back to his majestic best yesterday, wasn't he? He was putting his foot in the ball, bursting forward with pace, beating players, and right at the death. It was just absolutely fantastic when he picked the ball about 20 yards for his own goal. Put his foot on it when everybody was running about like headless chickens. Played a diagonal to Don Cowie. Cowie got fouled, and that was the end of the match. It just summed up his performance yesterday. He was back to something like the best he can play, and I'm delighted to see that, because I genuinely like the guy, and I think he's a good footballer. And he's probably had his injury problems over the last year or so, and he's been played in all sorts of positions. Yesterday, he played centre midfield beside June for the whole match, and I thought the two of them were excellent. But as I said, someone said that about the quality of the game yesterday. In all fairness, June was a doubt before the game. Walker was a doubt before the game. He got taken off after about 15 minutes. And their two best players, Moult and Cadden. Moult was injured, and I'm guessing Cadden was carrying a knock as well. So that there's not that much quality going about in the Scottish Premier League. And you probably took the 4 best players that would have been on show yesterday were either injured or had their fitness problems. So it was probably never going to be a classic yesterday. But yeah, we've come through it, and like I say, Prince head and shoulders above everybody in the park yesterday.
For me, I know I'm terrible. I know I am. I sort of think the same. I'll go along the Walker line. It's okay. You get paid good wages. It's okay doing it every now and again. Consistency, but I guess you could level that against every player in the side. It's consistency. And sort of doing that, and from my point of view, 3 points is fantastic. That's the main thing out of everything. If you believe what's being said, new players are being lined up for January, so there's meant to be a bit of pace coming in, and a left back is being lined up, and it's trying to get us over that line so that new look can sort of be dripped into the side. Is that sort of how you take it?
Absolutely. We finished the game yesterday. I think it was like a 3 at the back with Randall, Berra and Suter. Smith had moved across to the right, and Lewis Moore had gone deep. Like I say, the last 15 minutes we went so deep yet again. And Moore did really well, actually, to be fair, in his sort of left wing back role. Randall had a good game. Smith, in my opinion, Smith looks far better on the right. He's much more natural on the right than he is on the left. I think he struggles on the left quite a lot. And I think that was shown yesterday. I think if there was one player the fans were getting a little bit frustrated yesterday, it was Michael Smith. Although they weren't too bad. He just had a couple of loose passes in the first half. But yeah, what we need is, like, I think we're all in agreement. We desperately need a left back. Just get a wee bit more depth in the middle of the park, because I still think Cowie's a bit of a bland player, if you like. He works hard, doesn't really do anything special. We need probably a special talent in the middle there. And I think we're going to go on and discuss the striking options. And I'm not sure. Well, I think obviously we have a goal scoring problem and a chance creating problem. So yeah, we need a playmaker as well to step up to the plate consistently. Like you say, Walker does it sometimes, but we need him to do it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Kenneth Bell has put through to us about playing one up front, what he does to discuss that. I think after the game I said something like 3 points, fantastic. Pressing games there, which is getting better. It does annoy me a little bit if I'm going to pick it when the goal goes in and that you say we give them that 15, 20 yards to sort of come on to us. But in the long run, it's that ability that I never see us getting a second at the moment, and I'm surprised when we get the first. and that isn't where I want to go. When you look at the big lad up front, and you look at him throughout his career, and he's got that, and some of his goals are unbelievable. And yesterday he did give up, but consistency again, having somebody who's gonna get up there. For me, we say it time and time again. Ismay playing at the side of him, there's a million miles between each other. They might as well not be playing together. So if that's the kind of chemistry that they've got, you're going to have to play one up front. Do you agree?
Yeah, I know Kenneth's got a point, but I think we have, to be fair, tried the two up front, and like you say, Lafferty and Ismay doesn't seem to work at all. I don't know what it is, but it just, like you say, they didn't seem to play off each other. The chemistry's not there. Lafferty proved yesterday he's probably a million miles better than Stockton is. So if he's fit, he should be playing. And I don't know. Ismay can play, and they can give that option to change during the match. But I think if he plays, you'd probably be looking at him maybe playing on the left hand side and trying to provide for Lafferty rather than playing it as a pair, because they just don't seem to feed off each other at all, or from what I've seen so far this season. And if you can get I don't know what you're going to have to get beside Lafferty, a small, quick guy. I mean, they didn't grow on trees, so we're going to have to get lucky in the transfer market with a striker that can probably play in a partnership with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think another area which we're probably I'm guilty of anyway, of not being fair with Lafferty is the balls that he gets are very direct and down the middle, almost for him to hold up or to run onto. And I think mixing things up, I think if we can get a wide player that can get a different angle cross into him or a different service to him, puts another element to his game, because he's an handful, in the air and whatever. He's an handful for defenders, and I think that's another area that I think the manager's looking at. I know that I've been looking through on social media. Like I said, they're looking for a little bit of pace, and we've seen the last time we played Hibs, we saw what pace does in terms of damaging sides.
Absolutely. I mean, that's all. Without trying to sound obsessed about the Hibs game today, that was basically all they had was get the ball down the wings and get the really fast guys involved, and they have got really fast guys. So it just shows you that you didn't need particular ability in the Scottish League if you've got a lot of pace.
Yeah, in terms of it is that, isn't it? I'm just going into an interview, but I mean, if you take us for example, sort of spin it round. We're sort of hemmed in. We've scored the goal. We're sort of back in our own half, and one or two passes with a pace guy. I don't know who this is, so it's very hypothetical. But with a pace guy, we're very quickly out of trouble, and all of a sudden they're attacking whoever it is, and then we're on the attack. That's what pace does for you. And as far with me and you can go back quite a way. So I think about getting, when I was a kid at games or what have you, and just getting excited about pace people who get the crowd up and just energise people. That's what pace does for you.
Yeah, well, there was an incident towards the end of the game yesterday where we had a break on, and Cowie flicked it over the head of the right back, and he took the lightest touch, and he took the foul. I just wonder if it was a guy. I know that we've got anybody in the team that could have done it, but if we had a guy with pace and he'd flicked it over the defender, whether he would have taken the option to go down, it was probably good professionalism for Cowie. It ran down 30 seconds to a minute, but you just knew that if the guy hadn't touched him, he would probably been caught. He wasn't getting away from him. We just think he had the legs to do so. But I think if that had been a Boyle or a Barker, they'd not to pass the defender, and they'd have probably put themselves through on goal, and they wouldn't have been being caught, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, let's have a look at the goal. I actually quite like the goal. Tell us your views on the goal.
I've not actually seen it back. I think the ball got played down the channel to Lafferty, and I think he had a bit of a tussle with the centre half to get the ball, and I think they both go to ground, and Lafferty was up quick, shifted it from his right foot to his left, and I think he scored to his left. But honestly, there was a lot of bodies between me and Lafferty striking the ball right across the goal into the far corner. He done absolutely brilliantly to latch onto the pass, and then win the ball and create space for it to get a shot in. So it was probably a better goal than it actually looked. Aesthetically, it was just really well done by Lafferty.
It was. I mean, for me, it was pure determination, not giving up on it. It wasn't, even though it was in the box, it wasn't in a drill. There was still a lot of work to do to bring that round and to get it, and it was just pure technique, and then get it there. And then once you sort of got it there, like you said, on his left foot, just rifles it in. But for me, the work was done on not giving up, going to ground, trying to get yourself back up, and just a pure striker's goal. This is my area, and it's going in. But yeah, it's brilliant to get a goal, but I'm never sure after that. I remember you saying, like I said, maybe going back maybe 4 or 6 weeks ago, that you said if there was times when if Hearts went 1-0 up on the good lead, that's it. That's basically you can go home and the score. We're not getting another one in the short. But I'm happy with that. 3 points done, dusted, gone.
Yeah, I think probably funny enough, it's we're talking about how good we are defensively. We still look ropey at set pieces for some reason. We've lost goals from corners and free kicks this season, which shouldn't really be happening with our centre half as the manager. And from open play, our defence is absolutely brilliant. There's not much happened against us from open play, but when we do get a free kick away, about 40 yards out, or even a corner, I don't know how we're not organising ourselves properly. Partick scored for one. Obviously, Hamilton scored for one last week. There was a couple of times that probably the only chances that Motherwell even had yesterday were from free kicks floated into the box. I don't know why we're not so dominant when that happens, because Suter and Bear have obviously got the height and the physicality to deal with it. But I think that definitely needs worked on as well. Or maybe it's we use a zonal system, a man market system, whatever we use. I've got to convince them to pay that much attention to how we're setting ourselves up at corners and free kicks. But we've probably got to get the set piece stuff sorted out, because the open play, I think Beran maybe not the greatest footballer, but he reads the game well. Suter's a good footballer. We're fine when the game's actually gone on. It's just when they can load the box up with their big guys and stuff, we're struggling a wee bit at the moment.
Maybe some. I mean, again, devil's advocate. Maybe some of that's down to confidence. In terms of there'll be a lot of changes, aren't there? Results haven't really been fantastic. How we thought they were going to go. So, like I said, maybe getting a few wins under the belt, everybody, and bring a different style, into the game. Give Levine a different Arsenal as it was. A few more weapons than he's. No fighting this week, though, Gordon. I was impressed by that.
Pardon me?
No fighting this week. Nobody got sent
off. No fighting, yeah. You know what? I seen a picture of McPhee on Twitter the other day, and there's loads of guys around about him, and he's actually standing up. It was quite impressed with that. He's not going to the ground when there was a lot of guys around about him. And he was obviously there watching the Hibs game the day with the Celtic in mind for next week. So yeah, it was nice to see everybody behaving for once. Actually, I did say that yesterday, that I gave a little bit of credit to Motherwell. Neither team played particularly well, but it was a big difference to not be playing a team that threw themselves to the ground every time a Hearts player went near them, and they weren't in the ref's face, and they didn't come for a draw. They actually came to win yesterday, I think, and they just didn't play well, basically. But they certainly didn't resort to the stuff that we saw for Ross County and Hamilton over the last couple of weeks. So I was pleased to see that team didn't come to annoy us and frustrate us, rather than, and actually they tried to play. They just basically weren't good enough.
Yeah, I don't know any sort of favourites, but I've got quite a bit of time from getting to a final on a budget, and they play some good football. Like you said, it's honest football, isn't it?
Motherwell are, yeah. They used to be a really niggly team. They used to be the sort of team that would concede a free kick in our half just to stop a breakaway or whatever. But yeah, they seem to have lost that. What they do, and the guy's as honest as the day is long. That Stephen Robinson, he says that they've got a couple of big strikers. They get the ball wide and they get it in the box. It's as simple as that. And that's their tactic, and it's working for them. And fair play to them. But like I say, they lost their best player through injury yesterday, and Cadden also went off in the first half, later on in the first half after Walker. And they just didn't have the quality after that. They're a team who don't have a lot of money, so therefore they don't have a lot of depth. They've got their special players, and when they're missing, they're probably going to struggle. Yeah.
It's part of the league, though, isn't it? I mean, today's game showed that you've got the big team who gets all the millions, and then everybody else gets the crumbs that come off the table. And unfortunately, that's the Scottish league, and it is what it is. Until the Scottish FA try and do something about it. I don't be often swearing. I got pissed off today. Dogs with the sky. Oh God, it's just unbelievable. It's just blowing smoke up their asses. It really winds me up. It really does. It's, you've got players who are playing out of the skin and coming back and what have you. And it wasn't a side has done well to get back into a game. It was how poor Celtic have done to let them get back in. I just thought, it's doing my head in. This is.
Yeah. I've got to say, I was fed up with the amount of times the commentator mentioned the fact that Hibs have been in the Championship for the last 3 years.
I don't know. Oh man, have you got for the next game? Have you got a score prediction? Give us one for the next game coming up.
Oh, Dundee tomorrow. Not tomorrow night. Tuesday night. I think Dundee. They beat us earlier on this season, but again, that was a game where they scored 2 goals, 2 very similar goals with set pieces, corners, I think it was. So, by all accounts, I wasn't actually at the game, but by all accounts, we didn't play too badly against them and pretty much dominated the game. So hopefully McCann won't come to Tynecastle with a plan of breaking up the game, frustrating and annoying Hearts. If it comes to give us a game, then I would like to think that we'll probably win 1-0 again, because it's like you say, it's a long time since we've scored 2 goals. So yeah, I'll probably go for if we get in the lead, we'll hopefully be able to hold on to that game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'll go. I'd love the 3 points. I'd love to get an early goal. I'd love for them to prove me wrong and to, you know, to get 3 or 4 in there or something and really go for it. But yeah, no, main thing is points. That's what it's all about at this moment in time until we can get new personnel in and see where we go. But yeah, so it's a win from both of us. Have you got anything else, Gogs, that you want to bring up?
No, just looking forward. And the cup tie tickets go on sale on Tuesday, so I'll be organising a bunch of them. And yeah, it's let's look forward to optimism. We're now 4 games unbeaten, and we could have turned a couple of the draws into wins, but yeah, we've no lost in front of the new stand yet. Hopefully that I can be saying that next Sunday night.
Yeah, hopefully so. We're going to end on a positive note. We've got a fantastic home record. We got the 3 points. Everything isn't rosy, but you know, end of the day, points is what it's all. Points make prizes, as somebody once says. So we've been JamboFANTV, and we'll speak again soon.